Fame as the first African American. My story is simple. I began as a mentee. I watched, I listened, I took notes until my pen ran dry. I did the unglamorous work. I asked the questions, came back each week and asked more. I learned contracts, the code of ethics, and what it means to be a fiduciary. I learned that real estate is a service business disguised as a sales business. I also learned the truth that shaped my career. Information changes situations. Applied information changes lives. Next came peer-to-peer mentoring. We sharpened each other. We ran comps together. We role-played objections. We compared processes. We shared our wins and our losses. As iron sharpen iron, so does a person sharpen another. We did not hoard information. We turned lessons into playbooks and playbooks into stands. We raised the floor for one another. I, then became the mentor. It started with one call, then one class, then one cohort. Today, it's the entire industry. Here, Europe, Africa, South America, 48 states, 65 licenses. I chose a simple principle. Lift as you climb, not in theory, in practice. I open rooms. I share the templates. I introduce people by their name and by their accomplishments. I paid dues for those who could not pay themselves. I wrote the letters. I made the calls. And mentoring is not a Facebook post. Mentoring is a promise. You measure it by the doors that others walk through, not by the stages you get the opportunity to stand on. Worked and owned commercial real estate property since the 1950s. We housed our restaurants and our warehouses and buildings we owned. We learned that entrepreneurship is not a title. It is a transfer of disciplines across generations. I am a proud Chicago fifth generation entrepreneur, and that is not a slogan. That is a responsibility that was built on newspapers, popcorn, restaurants, concession stands, and now real estate. My truth is not tidy. I am the child of teen parents who both battled addictions. I have been judged by my race, my size, for being a woman with a voice in rooms that were not built for me. None of that has ever been an excuse. It is context. I choose excellence anyway. I choose service anyway. I choose to teach anyway. I have taught over 1 million professionals in person and online. I have written, recorded, and repeated what works so others can earn faster, keep more, and serve better. That is my lane, and that is my legacy. Mentoring is not a charity. It's an infrastructure. When you mentor, you reduce the risk for the next professional. We shorten the learning curve. We protect the consumers. We put more families in homes. We put more owners on deeds, and some of us stabilize the entire block. Nicole, we be in the house.
Yeah, right next to me. Right next to me.
That is impact that you can measure. 3 truths guide my work. First, proximity is not mentorship. Mentorship is access. Give people your process, not just your presence. Show the checklist and share the script. Second, inspiration is not a strategy. Systems are. Document what you do when you win and document what you do when you lose.
Yes, please.
If it's written, it now becomes a standard. Third, legacy is not what you leave to people. Legacy is what you leave in people. Skills, courage, integrity, a sense of ownership whether you own something or not. Here's my call of action for everyone here tonight, including myself. Choose a mentee this quarter, not someday, this quarter. One person, one goal, one measurable result. Build a peer squad. Meet monthly, compare KPIs. Share one tool, one tactic, and make one introduction. Teach one class a year for free where it counts.
Yes.
High schools, community colleges, churches, nonprofit organizations. Put real estate within reach. I stand on the shoulders of a family who never confused struggle with surrender. I also stand on the shoulders of realtors who let me shadow their showings, sit in their listing appointments, and argue contract clauses until I could recite them in my sleep. You know who you are. Legacy is not built alone. My husband, Stephen, knows the size of my personality and has never tried to contain it. Stephen, you are the best father of our fathers, and you are my rock steady. I thank God consistently for a husband. For a husband who supports who God intended me to be, and that it's an honor to be called Marki's husband. We are built on your sacrifices. To my children, Skylar and Austin, your names are written into my heart and my calendar. Everything I build is a blueprint for you to improve. Take the keys and make more.
Yes.
To my colleagues and leaders, thank you for your trust. Title without service ain't nothing but noise. I will remain a working steward of this profession. I will leave you with 3 short lines that govern my steps. Speak truth with clarity, even when uncomfortable. Embrace innovation, but remain grounded in proven practice. Lift while you climb. My promise is the same as it's always been. I will keep teaching, I will keep telling the truth, and I will keep the ladder down. If you remember nothing else about tonight, remember this. Our industry changes lives when we transfer know-how with no gatekeeping on who gets it. Be the mentee who outgrows the chair, be the peer that sharpens the room, and be the mentor who multiplies